Our classrooms was a priority for the state of Oklahoma, but it was hard to get there with State Question 640. And it took many efforts, many tries. Our teachers that have joined us here today, their voices, parents' voices, our business community, the Step Up Coalition, different organizations that came together to continue to talk to the public, talk to our elected officials to say this is a priority for the state and it's something that we need to do. So I want to applaud our elected officials who have shown great courage, great stamina, put in some very long hours, took a lot of phone calls and emails for and against on these many subjects, but in the end they came forward and I think did the right thing for the state of Oklahoma and for our future. So we appreciate you. Now last night I went down to the Senate floor, just kind of make sure everything was going good, watched the final vote, and after the final vote, the revenue package passed off the Senate floor, I walked off the floor, and I don't know if the lady's here, but there were a couple of teacher representatives that were in the lobby of the Senate, and one lady came up to me and she said, "Now I'm not going to move to San Antonio. Thank you, Governor. Thank you to the House and Senate." And I said, well, that's a good word. We appreciate that. And then earlier, as we began our legislative session, we had the Dallas Public Schools that were in Oklahoma City, just right down the street from the Capitol at the Embassy Suites with a big recruiting booth, trying to recruit our Oklahoma teachers and talking about how much they paid compared to Oklahoma. You might remember, I went down there and welcomed them to Oklahoma, but also said that this is why it's important that we focus on giving our teachers a pay raise and make sure that we have quality teachers in our classroom. So by the passage of these different measures that we've passed this week, we will now be able to be second in the region in teacher pay, give our teachers, beginning teachers, a little bit over a $6,100 pay increase. There's some levels of based on longevity too, and which the averages will be 15 to 18%, I think, raises depending upon your length of service, and that's quite remarkable. I made a comment last night that West Virginia had a big teacher strike, gave a 5% raise. We gave a 15 plus and 18 plus to our teachers in Oklahoma. So that is a remarkable historic figure for our state and something that I think we should all be very proud of, and I'm glad we did it. So today I'm going to sign 3 different bills that we have long waited for that are now up on my desk. One will be House Bill 1011, and it puts a $17,000 cap on deductions on gross income tax and adjusted gross income tax, and charitable contributions and medical expenses are not capped in that bill. It's known as the Romney Light Plan, which we've discussed many times. The other bill will be House Bill 1023, which establishes the new teacher pay salaries and the schedule, and as I mentioned, will be the largest pay increase for our teachers in Oklahoma's history. So we're very proud of that, and I told you about the increases in that particular figure. And of course, the revenue package that makes all this possible. And it will fund the teacher pay raise and also have some money that will go towards education itself. And I think everybody's pretty familiar with the revenue package that's there. So I'd like to start with the first bill, which is the Romney Light Bill, and then move on to the revenue package, and then I'd like to have teachers that would like to join us when I sign the teacher schedule, pay raise schedule bill to join us. Those who would like to are welcome to join us up here too. So we'll start first of all, guys, with our bill.
You probably shall step around.
Chairman Wallace back there.
Oh, good.
Now, our teachers, if our teachers want to join us, superintendents, you're welcome to join us. ELE teachers.
Get a raise. I don't
Yeah, yeah. John Sparks can still be seen.
I'll tell you what's happening. He's got one of those blue pens.